Hey Pokefans, in the last episode we explored this L-shaped path that went south from Sandrum Town and culminated all the way here to an area called Pal Park. It's not called Pal Park yet because we haven't unlocked that feature of the game, but once we do, these men will move aside and we'll be able to progress there. Now, as far as what this episode is going to be, my goal is to do everything we can with the HM Surf, which is not including going to Canalave City. Okay, so we're going to avoid Route 218 until the very end. However, let's start with Jubilife City and see what that has to offer us. Now, some of the areas are going to require an HM called Strength, and we're going to take special note of those areas and use them later. I don't think anything over here is going to involve Surf, so let's kind of advance onward. By the way, I do need to heal up. Sorry about that. By the way, I'm pretty sure I fixed the echo that you might have heard in the last video. The reason that the echo was there, to put it very simply, I had to introduce a lag between the audio picking up and the motion that you see on the screen right here. And I had to introduce that lag because I was working on my old computer that was just really slow. So in order to pick up that the extra speed, I had to make up the difference. Okay, we got an HP up. This permanently raises a Pokemon's HP. So I knew that was coming. Also, we have this pond area, and of course, I'm going to put down a repel. We also have a little bit of a cave to explore, right? The Ravaged Path was something we couldn't really explore too much, right? It was just basically an obstacle, like, hey, do you have Rock Smash? Yes? Okay, you're out. Sea incenses, actually any incense whatsoever can be sold for a high price, I think like 4,900 Poké Dollars. But yeah, we can kind of explore the rest of this, or at least we should be able to. Okay, so watch me surf across the water and just encounter a boulder. Alright. So yes, looks like we have this extra part of the dungeon that we need to explore, so let's go ahead and do that. We're presented with TM03 Water Pulse. Remember, I believe that does 60 damage, water type move, special attack, and it has a possibility of confusing the foe, so that's always nice. Of course, the goal, unlike last episode, is not necessarily to battle too many other trainers, unless they're in these dungeons, but I wouldn't even call this a dungeon. Oh lord, this is annoying. But yeah, how was everybody's day? It's Wednesday. Take with that what you will. Hump day. For me, the hardest day in the week is Tuesday. Monday is like this new experience. I think I talked about this before. It's like this new experience. You just got over the previous week. You just got over the weekend. You're in a new environment. You get a chance to start over. But Tuesday is like you're settling into the realization that this week is never going to end, right? You have to get back into the flow of things. Wednesday, you're kind of in the flow. You're kind of in the zone. Thursday, you see light at the end of the tunnel, and then Friday, you probably already have evening plans. So, well, that was the Ravaged Path. That's basically it. But we did need Surf to access all of it. All right. Now, I believe, unless I'm wrong, well, we already used Cut there. Floroma Town. Okay, here we go. There's not going to be anything over here, but there will be on the next route. Okay. Possibly the Fuego Ironworks. I'm not positive, but let's see. Okay, so what we're going to do, there's going to be an item. Wouldn't call it hidden necessarily, but it is kind of not obvious where it is. And it's right here next to this turbine. And it's an electrolyzer. Okay, so the Magmarizer deals with Magby evolving into Magmortar. And the Electrolyzer does that. Okay, TM24 Thunderbolt, 95 damage, special attack move. I think I bought Thunder, and no one could learn it. even though we had a Gyarados to beat, but we beat it anyway. I am just curious to see who can know Thunderbolt. Of course, Bidoof can learn Thunderbolt, because that makes sense, right? Anyway, completely forgot what I was saying, but yeah, so the Elekid can evolve into Electivire with that particular item, but like I said, you have to trade it, and trading mechanics just aren't what they used to be. I think there should be an option. What they should have done was, you could have either evolved it by trading, or you could have made the trainer level it up like a crazy amount in order to get to the final evolution. Okay, looks like we can explore Fuego Ironworks. I don't exactly remember the Pokemon that you can encounter on the route. Maybe I'll put it up in a note right now. But, yeah. Let's go and explore Fuego, because there are going to be some trainers. I know, what would a Pokemon Let's Play episode be without a couple of trainer battles? And of course, Fuego meaning fire. You can bet the kind of Pokemon that these guys are going to have. Yeah. Alright, well, nothing like the present. I actually like the design of the building versus in Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, so this is, excuse me, somewhat like a puzzle. And although I've done this puzzle many times, I always still get lost. Okay, let's see. So I have no idea which of these is the correct answer. Okay, well this keeps us in the same room, so I'm going to go ahead and battle this trainer. I don't know what he's going to have, however, I don't think it's the worst move to have Frog out. Yeah, of all my Pokemon, Frog still needs the most experience, so let's do this. I work in the Fiery Foundry. You bet I'm hot and sweaty. Of course, they're going to have Machop, since it is a factory. And that's not good for me. However, it doesn't resist fire. Yeah. Of course, it gets hit with recoil, but there we go. Alright, next Pokemon. Choke? No, thank you. As I was saying, I was just finishing this math assignment up for one of my grad classes, and it was a beast. One problem alone took me like 2 pages, and that was after spending days and many other pieces of paper scribbling out scratch work and getting all the algebra just right and presenting it in a way that the instructor could logically understand. And it still took 2 pages, mostly just for one part of that particular question. There's only 6 problems altogether, but I finished the rest pretty easily. It was just that one problem. Yeah. By the way, if anyone has any educational videos that they want me to make, please let me know. I'd be happy to entertain those. Okay, so Crobat is an attacker, right? And it's also a poison type, so I want it to be able to do stab. Poison Fang isn't the best dark type move, or the best poison type move. There's one that I'm really wanting to get, and I obviously have to level it up a lot to get this move. But Poison Fang is kind of the first poison type move, so I am debating it. But the thing is, I really like Confuse Ray. Mean Look, you just have to have one Mean Look on your team, for reasons that'll be apparent later. Fly is necessary, right? 90 damage. Bite. I like making the target flinch. But maybe it's time to evolve out of that, because if you think about it, Stab would make the 50 damage from this go up to 75, so technically it does more than the 60. Fine. This is what goes through my head when I'm debating new moves that you all can't see, by the way. So I guess it's good that you get a little bit of insight, but why I decided to use a super potion there? Just to be a troll. Okay. Alright, on to the puzzle. Obviously, you don't want to go back there, because you'll go back to where you started. Now, as far as which of these to do, one of them brings you more into the inner workings of this maze, the other one doesn't, so let's make like an onion and do the outer layers first. We get a calcium, which I believe boosts attack. Okay, this obviously takes you back to the place with the trainer. This doesn't do anything significant, so it looks like we've reached all we can do at this point. So now we're gonna, well, we have to go back and take the other path. Alright. I don't know why I just did that. Jeez. This reminds me of, like, you know, Giovanni's hideout in Fire Red. Okay, here we go. Actually, do you remember that part in Emerald that had like all the different currents and you had to go like exactly to the right current and like you had to know, and it took you like 7 tries just to get all the items and like all the different paths that you wanted. It's near Mirage Island, which I don't think I've ever seen Mirage Island. Most people haven't, unless you watch a video. Mirage Island is a place in Pokemon Emerald that you can only visit, like, I think it's 1 in 10,000 chance that your Pokemon's number will match like a random number that's generated every single day. And the random number that's generated has to match like a particular aspect of code that each Pokemon has just for that purpose, but I wish the payout for areas like that, and just in general, like, yeah, things that are high luck, like honey trees, like, if the prize was worth it, I feel like more people would be more invested. Like the Pokerus virus, if you're familiar with that, that is extremely worth it, like, as soon as you get it, because it's a whole thing. You can infect other members of your team. By the way, if you don't know what the Pokerus virus is, the fact that I'm calling it a virus is a misnomer. I mean, it is technically a virus in that it is infectious, but it's actually a beneficial virus. In fact, most viruses are beneficial. I've been watching a series of lectures on virology, and yeah, most viruses in your body, I believe, take up more mass than the bacteria in your body. Like, just the amount of stuff that you poop out, for instance, contain a lot of viruses that aren't harmful to you and just pass seamlessly through your system. Okay, Alex, what are we gonna do now? Get this Pokeball? A lot of shards, which kind of makes sense for a factory, I guess. Except I kind of want to know what they're producing. This could be like the story of a conspiracy theory. I can just sense it, right? Okay. Now we're gonna hit this guy, and then we're gonna go backtrack. Get a Firestone. That's worth what, 1,075 Pokedollars? And I just have to fact check to make sure we can't get anything else from this area. Nope, going here would bring us back to going here anyway, so we don't want to do that. Okay, I'm just going to do these systematically. So this top one is going to do this. Basically brings us all the way back to the beginning, but we were going to battle this trainer anyway. I don't think we've seen a Magmar up to this point. It is the evolved form of Magby. Now just look at how much that did. Like, attack-wise, Houndoom is not good. Watch how much the Shadow Ball does. Okay, darn, the critical hits. That's another reason I don't love critical hits all the time, because I want to be able to compare moves to see which does more damage, and the only way to do that is to test it in field. Okay, by the way, you can just go back and, yeah. So I guess that is the path to take. Always take the top one, because now I get to choose exactly which path to take, and I am going to take... which path am I going to take? I'm not sure. I think to be safe, I'm going to do this. There we go. Okay, that's the path I wanted to take. I'll talk to that guy in a little bit. Flamethrower, again, 95 damage. So we got Thunderbolt. This is the equivalent to Thunderbolt, only for fire types. Well, hello, it's not often I get a visitor here. I tried to make the Ironworks run better at the moving floor tiles, but no one was happy about it. They said the moving floor made them dizzy. But you don't want to listen to me whine. Here's a souvenir. Star Piece can be sold at a high price to shops. My guts tell me 5,000? And apparently this guy trades you shards. Wait, he doesn't even give you... I guess he gave us shards and he took star pieces. I'm so confused. Okay. I guess he took our star pieces and gave us one of each shard, so I guess that is beneficial. I don't really know... I think star pieces... You know what? I don't think star pieces are finite because you can find them in the underground, but nonetheless, that was... I knew there's a hidden item there. That was Fuego Ironworks. It's another place that we could use surf on. And by the way, just to kind of show you where roads lead, yeah, so I believe this goes back to in Floroma Town. Guy with the honey tree. So there should be like a little ledge. But also, I'm tempted to say that there have to be hidden items here. Yep. I don't know. Honey? Really? I don't know if there are any useful hidden items here. I guess I should have phrased it better. Revive's not bad. Then, of course, you get this Pokeball, which is a Miracle Seed. I think that boosts the power of Grass-type moves. Ultra Ball. Hey, not gonna complain. Full Heal. Does the equivalent of a Lumberry. Rare Candy. Okay, I don't know if we've had a Rare Candy before. Rare Candies boost the level of one of your Pokemon. And that's it. If you pile up on Rare Candies and it's right before the Elite Four, of course you can kind of spam them in a sense. Or if there's a move or an evolution that you really want to get to, that's useful as well. So, Leaf Stone can be used to evolve Eevee into Leafeon. Alright, now, I think that's about it for this route. So if we kind of explore right here, okay, Eterna Forest. Let's see. Yeah, there might actually be more areas with water. Okay, I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna meet you at the end of Eterna Forest. I'll see you there. And we're back. Remember this good old forest, good old Cheryl. Now, remember there's that Pokemon in the TV. I named it Rotom. We couldn't encounter it because it wasn't the right time, so I'm gonna encounter it at some point. We're gonna see if right now is the right time. So either I'll meet you there or I'll meet you back here. Darn, no Rotom. That's okay. We will move on to the next item on our to-do list, which is kind of exploring Route 205. As you can see, there is technically water here, which means... What does that mean exactly? I don't think it means anything. Nope, doesn't mean a thing. But I am curious. No hidden items. Darn. Okay, so now we're going to go to Eterna City. Now, Eterna City, to the right, there was one route right before Mount Coronet that we could have explored. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's take a look. That old Pokemon statue. And of course, right here, body of water. Okay. I don't have all these places memorized, by the way. I've never really systematically done this, but it is easy just to kind of go through the routes kind of in order and look at areas with water. All right, Moonstone, if you'd like to evolve Clefairy. All right, let's see. Nope. It's worth a try. Okay. Now you see some water down there. Now, we are going to need another HM to fully explore this region, but... oh well. No? That's interesting. Okay. Well, I guess I will see you back... well, no, let's go together. Okay, so Mount Coronet, on the other side of Mount Coronet is Celestic Town, so you know what? Let's kind of go through Mount Coronet. It's all about exploring, right? This is part 2 of looking at Mount Coronet. Now, obviously, we need the HM move Strength in order to move this boulder. A boulder is just a big rock. Okay, but we get an Ice Heal, and we're not able to progress through the story anymore. Darn. But we are going to keep Mount Coronet on the back of our minds. And now, what we're going to do is go back to Eterna City and go south. And I'm trying to remember. I'm trying really hard to rack my brain. So what we're going to do probably is go south. We might explore Wayward Cave. Yeah, I think we can. I'm a rule breaker. Jeez. Should have just gone to Orgberg. Whatever. Okay, so as you can see, I look at the area below. There's actually a hidden cave. There are 2 entrances to this hidden cave, but we've never done it up to now, so we might as well do it, right? No time like the present. Now, it would help if one of your Pokemon knew Flash, so actually, I'm going to be right back. Alright, apologies, we are in Orgberg City right now again. The reason is we need a TM that'll make exploring Wayward Cave so much easier. Not trying to say we can't do it, but... okay, so this is Orgberg Gate, and we weren't able to explore it last time because there was a rock blocking our way. But now... viva la vida. Okay. So this is kind of the basement floor of Orgberg Gate, and we're going to be able to get a TM that's going to assist us with our journey. This is a TM, which means it'll break after you use it one time, but you can always purchase additional copies at the Veilstone department store. Which I might as well just call the Mall of Sinnoh. I think that's a catchier name. Okay, it's TM70 Flash. I want to see if my new party member can learn TM70. My guess is no. Darn. But you know what? Finian is gonna come in clutch. It's kind of our second HM slave in a way. It's gonna be doubly useful to us. Thanks so much, Finian. Okay. So yes, obviously you need Surf in order to fully explore the region, but just with Rock Smash, you can get through most of it. If you're a fan of, what's the word? Parodies of Pokemon games, Platinum Renegade, this area is actually pretty important in that game. I'm a veteran, yes, but don't you dare treat me like a senior citizen. Riolu. Okay, Riolu is a fighting type. It's kind of a baby, but it does pack a punch. Okay, Counter is a move that will do double the damage that you inflict on it, provided that it's a physical move. That's why I switched from Fire Fang to Fire Blast. And Fire Blast is just so much better. Alright, Graveler. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I did have to kind of squeeze Heracross out of this because I didn't know if Golbat or Finneon could learn Flash. I thought one of them could. I was wrong. We haven't used Earthquake enough, I've noticed. And it's not that big of a deal. We're certainly going to use it at the next gym, but the next gym is very, very defensive. So if you have any Pokemon that are special attackers, definitely use those. So a fire type would be excellent. So Infernape, use that at the gym. Okay. I know this is going to miss eventually, but for now, not questioning it. Grr, so young and yet so talented. That's actually a compliment coming from a veteran. Okay, now, we obviously need strength to finish exploring this Orgberg tunnel, which is kind of funny, but is there a hidden item? No? Okay. There is a hidden item here. TM31 Brick Break. So we already taught that to Heracross, but if for whatever reason it can't learn it naturally, or if you don't have the money, might as well. So I guess there are two ways of getting the same item. You could either use your bike to kind of navigate these, I don't even know what to call them, obstacles. Now, if you have it set on this mode, just the standard mode, you could only go through one square at a time, whereas if you set it on the faster mode, you can go through more. So this trainer's not going to battle you, but it's just going to mention the bumps in the road. Big Pearl can be sold for a high price at shops. And I think that's it for Orgberg Gate. Now I'm going to meet you back to the entrance of the area with all the trees to Wayward Cave. Alright, we're here, and let's go ahead and get going. Is my rappel still on? Yeah. Watch me walk like one step. Okay. Now you can see that the... yeah, I knew it. The bridge is kind of blocked off over here for obvious reasons, but then if you continue over here, it's opened. So, like I said, there are two entrances to this cave. I think we might explore the first one in this episode. Yeah, I still need some more training for Houndoom, sorry. Huh. Yeah, so let's see. I believe... here? Nope. Guess that's where that guy was standing. It's kind of weird that those berries are gone. Did we explore this area before? Okay, whatever. Interesting. Well, I guess not, if we haven't battled this hiker. Alright, he just had two Onyxes. I knew there were going to be weaker Pokemon because you don't need Surf in order to access this area. Now, I guess it's right here. Yep, there it is. Okay, so just to kind of show you where it is, I guess if you're... oh, that's weird. What the heck? That hiker guy is like a ghost. Okay, anyway, if you're in the upper right-hand corner, the last grass patch, you just move 1, 2... to the right, and then keep going north. Okay. But I believe there's a Pokeball. It's not going to be anything significant, but kind of have ADHD tendencies. I try not to say I have ADHD because it's one of those things where it's not... it needs to be a clinical diagnosis, I feel like, and a lot of people use that term very loosely when I think they mean they have the tendencies of ADHD, like it's very, very moderate. Oh, okay, well. Let me just show you Finneon using Flash, because I feel like we went all this way. Actually, I don't even know... yeah, I guess you do need to actually tell it to use Flash. There you go. That is the excitement. I swear the main entrance does require more consistent use of Flash. Yeah, I figured. Duskstone, not a bad find. If you do have Murkrow and want to evolve it into Honchkrow, you can use a Duskstone. Otherwise, whenever the Repel wears off, I'm not going to institute a new one because there's a Pokemon that can be found in this region only. That is the Pokemon Gible. A lot of people have a lot to say on Gible, so it's probably extremely overpowered. One of the most powerful Pokemon, specifically a Dragon type in the game. It's just fantastic. I'm not going to be putting one on my team. It's too easy, it's too predictable, and I don't want to. So, you have to be careful. Darn, okay. So the last one of those hops... I think I am going to have another Max Repel. Okay, so the last of those hops. So 1, 2, 3, and here you have to only do it by that much, so you can circle around. In the flesh, a Gible. They're not extremely rare or anything. They can only just be found in this area. Now, it's pretty strong, so it's not going to go down very easily, which is why I'm going to swap it out with a lower leveled Pokemon. It is Dragon/Ground. Since Golbat's faster, perhaps I can make it flinch. Alright, Sandstorm will inflict damage each turn on your Pokemon. Actually, to all Pokemon that aren't Rock, Ground, or Steel. Alright. That was Bite. What's a move that's worse than Bite? Confuse Ray? Confuse Ray is good in battles, but as far as, like, trying to do damage on a Pokemon. Or Takedown. Thankfully, my Pokemon don't take too much damage from Takedown, otherwise I'd be in trouble because of the recoil damage. Could possibly feint the Gible. I'm just going to go straight for the Jugular with the Ultra Balls. Yeah, I'm not really messing around here. I do want to read its Pokedex entry, not because it's interesting, but just because I haven't read one in a while. Okay, it's now in the red. Sandstorm subsided. It's technically still confused, and it can use Takedown and suffer the recoil damage, but... darn it. Okay, come on. I know we're all waiting for it. Come on, please? Oh no, it was Dragon Rage. Does 40 damage. Just consistently. I mean, I don't need Golbat anymore. I can throw out a stronger Pokemon. It doesn't matter, but... Wait, what did I just throw out? Was that a Luxury Ball? I didn't even look before I threw it. Okay. Bringing out the big guns. Since it knows Sand Tomb, I don't want it to take any damage, so that's what we're gonna do. Guess we're gonna go for Great Balls. Come on. Oh! See, Gible, you're smart for using Dragon Rage. I mean, you know that none of your other moves are going to affect me. I mean, not really. Sometimes I don't give the AI enough credit. Oh, thank goodness. Thought I was going to have to skip ahead. I don't like skipping ahead because it's not really... you know, honest. You don't get to see the suffering and all the tears and the bloodshed. Gible is the Landshark Pokemon. Dragon Ground. It's 2 feet tall, about 45 pounds. It attacks using its huge mouth. While its attacks are powerful, it hurts itself out of clumsiness too. which is signified by takedown. At this point, we are not going to be adding Gibble to our team, but caught a new Pokemon, technically. I think the last thing to do is to see what's inside that Pokeball, and then we can call it an episode. Okay. A lot of maneuvering here, huh? A Grip Claw. I actually forgot what that does. Part of me wants to say higher accuracy. You'd think, right? Nope. Multi-turn attacks like Bind and Wrap that continuously do damage. I mean, if you think about Bind, you're like wrapping against it, so I guess a Grip Claw would be appropriate for that. Okay. Alright. Hidden item. No. My gut was saying there's a hidden item, so. Rare Candy. Okay. And made it here. Wait, this is where we started from. I don't know why I kept clicking. Okay, wait, that isn't where we started from. We get TM26 Earthquake, a very, very powerful ground move indeed. Torterra has it. It's great. Gotta love it. But we already have one, unfortunately. Now, I'm going to go and end the episode here. We might explore the rest of Wayward Cave, like the main entrance, in the next episode, as well as make it to Canalave City. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like or a comment if you enjoyed it, or just give me some general feedback. But thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.